You were driving with Crash.
Crash landed.
Crash landed. Oh, look.
Woohoo! Yeah, see you later, world. I have landed successfully on the space. Hey, oh man, I just floated off it. I didn't want to. Man, the gravity. Now then, welcome back to another episode of Revenge of the CTeam. Ha 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 ha, look at me. Floating upside down, it's a new trick in this mod pack. It's a new trick I've got. Well, okay, it's not new exactly. It's the ender pouch trick. Very silly ender pouches. Very silly indeed. I don't know what's up with them in this version of the pack. But still, it's there. I've been fairly busy. Busy. You could just about see over there. There's quite a lot of space removed and sorted out. Masses of stuff. That is where the village was. Yes, the village that we've been trying all week to destroy. Me and Ego made a few more attempts, and I've got a few clips for you in just a moment. But I wanted to show you how I'd been clearing it out. I guess, though, it'll be better if I show you the clips first, and then come back when it's daylight and show you all of these awesome tools that I've got. Oh yes, awesome tools. Amazing awesome tools. Oh yes, loving the tools. But I'll be back in a bit. Watch these clips of me and Ego having a mess around trying to destroy the village that we set out with the Flans mod stuff. I'm under attack. And I've only got a epoxy Lee Enfield rifle. Oh, I got him. Yes. Got him. Android down. Yeah, it kind of worked with the creeper exploding. The chain reaction seems to work.
Yeah, you were spot on there.
Yeah, chain reaction. It's working nicely. Oh, come on.
That's because it dropped one too many.
Oh. Yeah, well, leveling the village is easy then. Okay, so we'll just do this. Smoke billowing everywhere. And this building can have a couple of TNTs in it. And kaboom! Just see how this goes. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, destruction.
Ah!
Oh, the domino effect failed. There we go, let's carry on. Let's carry on. We can do this. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. We will clear this area. Do we check in this chest over here?
Not sure.
Oh no, we've got a mad scientist thing and a GMO thing. I like these chests. I'm going to keep this chest. And I think we're probably going to need that, whatever that is. Break it. Thank you. Good idea. It's a shame, as a blaze, I can't light it with my tail.
Yeah, just walk past.
Just walk past TNT and it lights. That'd make this very interesting. We destroy the village of the elders. And we don't burn it down very easily. There goes an issue. Boom. Cleaning up afterwards. I think that might be where the problem lies. Making it into a nice flat land may be an issue. Bye-bye, Tinkers. All them Tinkers, tool parts, despawn. Well, that's a fairly good start for destroying things. That looks good. Flatten it over, and away we go. Okay, I'm going to try one of these hand grenades. Oh, it bounced. It bounced. Hey, it bounced physically, and then it blew up where it hit. Did a fair amount of damage, but yeah, not so great, I guess. Might leave this end of the village just tidy. Leave that end of the... Oh, no, because we dropped a bomb on it just there. Or something, anyway. Let's see about blowing this building up. Chip a grenade inside. Go on, what are you going to do? Boom. Took some wall out. It's not bad destruction. Not bad destruction. Pretty sure we need tanks and shells and stuff to really level the place. Okay. Oh, that lagged a little bit.
What?
Firing. Oh, did that do some decent damage? Oh, tank shells. That'll blow things up.
Ow.
Boom. Oh yeah, takes a little bit out of it, but let's do it. Furnaces down, furnaces down. Boom. Tank shells. You see
Right noise, doesn't it?
Makes a cool noise, yeah. Oh, it didn't seem to do anything there. Let's roll on forwards. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, there's another big hole. We made some holes. Tanks don't care about the holes, though. I think I'm out of ammo now. Oh, you can shoot glass out with it. You can shoot glass out with the guns. But that's about all you can do with them. You can shoot glass with panes. And out of ammo. Awesome attempt. Where am I? I'm there. Okay, go forwards now. Go forwards now. Oh! I'm trying my best to try and stay in line with something. It's not helping. I've used all 15 shells and still didn't really level the village. Man, this village is tough. Right, so yeah, we tried a lot of things. A lot of things. A lot of ways to make it an interesting destruction. And ended up just going back to Tinker's Construct, really. So I made myself some Tinker's Construct tools of awesomeness. The first of which being this awesome axe, which not only acts as an awesome melee weapon, but also takes down trees quite quickly. Hi, Hal. Hal, you're over 9,000, Hal. Well, nearly over 9,000. You weren't quite good enough. Two-shot creepers. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, this axe, right? I can clear massive areas. I cleared a massive area, as you can see. But clearing massive areas is a thing, right? You can fell trees in a single chop, and it's very, very good in combat. This particular Nems chop is writable, so I got the extra stats. I got auto repair. I only put one auto repair on it. Lifesteal 2, I put 2 necrotic bones on it, which meant that I can get heart back when I'm in combat fighting. Oh man, I lost my helmet as well. Oh, so much fighting every night. My diamond armor's nearly gone completely. I'm going to have a full new suit of armor soon. But yeah, and then loads of quartz to give it a 14 attack rating. It's a cobalt pick. Cobalt lumber axe. Cobalt being the fastest mining speed for things, and a good durability. Pretty good durability, really, isn't it? Yeah. And then we've got the Nem Smash, which is 2 moss, because I was using it a lot, so I put a second moss on it. A load of redstone to make it hasty, and Silk Touch, because I was reusing the stone over here. So every now and again I can come along and just smash a bit more stone, and it's super fast at smashing through stone. As you can see, it's very, very quick smashing through stone, so I soon cleared great swathes of mountains and lands with this bad boy. Oh, yes. And then I could use the stone to fill in the place afterwards and replace the blocks to make it all nice and neat looking. I could have potentially gone with a different kind of tarmac-y type stuff, but I thought, well, as I've got so much stone, I will use all the stone up. And I also made myself a luggage, and luggage was collecting all the stone and grass and stuff, because I put Silk Touch on the dig as well, which is also Auto Repair 2, loads of redstone, and Silk Touch. So both of them are Silk Touching, and luggage here is a full double chest that basically follows me around everywhere. I didn't mean to give you that. Give me this. Give me coins. Right, and in fact, you can come back to my inventory. Thank you. Yeah, it was just basically picking all the things up for me as we were wandering around, because he just follows you around picking stuff up. So as I was digging stuff, he was collecting it all up for me, so I didn't even need to worry about it being in my inventory. Pretty awesome. It's been very, very useful. Very, very useful indeed. And he teleports if you get too far away, which is another thing. He really does keep up with you. Look. Wahaha. So pretty awesome. And the other thing is we've been playing with flans all week, really. Well, in the episodes you've seen all week. So I figured we needed a big flat runway and somewhere to store them. So the purpose of all this flattening of land, I'll get to the the castle, the awesome castle. It's looking much better than it was when it was in ruins. Ego's been playing around in there and sorting that out. He's got some plans to do some stuff off camera and on his streaming to do things in that castle. So we picked the castle and we've leveled the village with these uber new tools. And now what am I going to do with it all? Well, we've got a runway, so obviously there's more planes going to be involved. It's a nice big long runway as well, so we can have a proper runway takeoff and landing. Pretty awesome. And then there's these two big flat like parking lot areas, or so it would seem. I get creepers every morning, or I get creepers every night come along, and I've got to repair bits and pieces around the place. We've got a kind of an infinite supply of stone, so it's no real big deal, but still. Bing! Chicken. Yeah. So what am I going to do? Well, there's only 3 mods. I think there's 3 mods in this pack that I can only really play with in this pack, because you don't see them in other packs. There's the Flans mod, which, unless you're going with a combat-orientated pack, are generally not in mod packs. XP just disappeared on me. Yeah. So having a hangar area around here to be able to move all the kind of Flans mod tanks and machines and all the crazy flying contraptions and stuff onto the runway and all that. I wanted some area that we could store them all and quickly use them all, and also a factory for creating them all. So the one thing that we found out over the week was that the crafting process, the crafting of those Flans mod stuff, is really tedious. It's none of the bits are difficult. It's just very tedious, really, and the tedium of making the parts is really annoying. So I wanted to do some kind of automation to set that up, and I've got an idea for automation of crafting, which I want to show you in a little bit. And on the other 2 mods, one of the mods, the second mod that I wanted to look at is Matter Overdrive. That's in this pack and not many others, and that's pretty awesome. So we're going to be looking at that a lot more, and I needed an area for setting all that up. This area around here and the ship, probably. And also the fossils and archaeology, getting all the dinosaurs. So I needed kind of a dinosaur park. So I was figuring we could have some kind of like Jurassic World, mini Jurassic World, with some fields just back there just to put dinosaurs out, and little buildings and places here for setting up all the making the dinosaurs and all that. I do already have the Indiana Bones area set up, so I've got most of the things I need to start making the dinosaurs. I just needed an area for pens and stuff. And we needed the security against the dinosaurs. So the Flans mod, the Matter Overdrive, and the Fossils and Archaeology mod stuff should lead to having some really awesome build designs and security features to keep the dinosaurs in check and all that kind of stuff over in this area over the coming weeks. As for what Ego's been doing, well, he's been setting this up for a start. He hasn't done anything yet, so he's just been hollowing out and cleaning up and setting things up ready to start doing what he's going to be doing. But there is a quick, fast transfer system here for teleporting to... Oh, this is his personal storage. It's not quite where I wanted to go. Let's head on back. This one, and then goes straight to the ship. Do you go straight to the ship? Go straight to the ship. Thank you. Yes, straight to the crafting area of the ship. And there's a few things that I want to build. Well, all of this stuff for a start needs to go over to the other side. And some automation of the parts and bits and pieces needs to get set up and done. So what are we going to automate it with? One other thing you may have noticed while we came in here, before I start figuring out all the automation, is that these have now been upgraded. I did a few emerald trades, and for each one of these upgrades it's 4 emeralds. That's quite a lot of emeralds, but we've got villagers that take meat, and our meat farm is overproducing right now. Ready for feeding all the dinosaurs. Yes, so we've got a good supply of meat, and so I was trading the meat for emeralds, and then I've upgraded all of these to give us massive amounts of stacks. Like this is 512 stacks as a stack limit, I think that's right, 512 stacks, and we keep getting like a backlog from our ores, so there's lots and lots of backlog in here. Silver seems to be backlogged. I don't know where silver is backlogged, but still, I'm not here to fix this right now. Yeah, I'm not here to fix this at the minute, so we'll leave that. And also, there's these compacted drawers, which I wanted to mess around with, actually. So let's just quickly check that. Let's go with 9. Do I put them in the top there? Yeah, there we go. So it automatically compacts iron into iron blocks, and iron nuggets into iron ingots, iron ingots into iron blocks, and stores the iron blocks. And I think, let's take a full stack or 2. I think once you put it in there, it actually makes the blocks. So it makes it into blocks, and then I can take out the ingots. So, yeah, it breaks down the full blocks as you need them. And so it also does nuggets as well. So it breaks down the ingots into nuggets as you need them and remakes them. So it's quite a cool crafting storage area, which I'm probably going to upgrade a lot of these ingots into those around here, so that we've got a better storage system for the different metals. Alright? But let's get on with what we're looking at today. Today, I want to show you what I'm going to be using, and just make the first few things, so I don't need to make them all over again every time I need them. There is a Project Red expansion, I think it is. Here we go, Project Red expansion. Now, I haven't played around with this since my first modded Minecraft experience, I think. My first modded Minecraft, first Utopia cubed server, we had Project Red, or its previous predecessor, in. And it's got a few things like a project bench, which project benches were awesome. And I don't know why we don't use project benches nearly as much anymore, but we do not. What was it? Chest, crafting table. Is that right? Chest, crafting table, and wood. Yeah, so let's get... Oh, man, I don't have enough wood around. Good job, me. Good job. Let's get those and the chest. And then it's some wood on top. Stone on top. Easy. So let's do one of these. I'll just make one for now and hope that that works. That and a crafting table. Why do I not have materials when I need them? Oh my days. Do I need to go down to the wood shop to get a crafting table again? Ah, no, there's some here. Here we go. Oh, and I've got wood in my inventory. Okay. Let's just make one for now. There we go. And put that in there. There we go. So, project workbench. We're going to be making project workbenches by the bucket load. The first automation may be automating making project workbenches because we're going to need a lot of project workbenches for setting things up. But more importantly, an auto crafting bench. We're going to need lots of auto crafting benches. I know how they work, but I haven't made one yet. This compound is an iron nugget surrounded by this stuff. And we're getting loads of this stuff, so that should be easy enough. Let's get those. Let's quickly make a bulk of these and cook them up. There we go. And put that stuff away. Right, this should cook really quickly in the redstone furnace, eh? And throw that stuff away as well. Awesome. I love the way these drawers work. I just love these drawers. But we can't spend any more episodes messing around with drawers. But you will be seeing them all over the place, no doubt. Get in there, get in there. Let's see. I only need 1 or 2 of these to start off with. Okay, and this is that. Okay, so let's make one of those. Okay, I can't do anything without materials. So I need another chest. And we then need another crafting table. Because it's an auto crafting table, of course. So there we go with that. And we then could get 2 iron ingots. 2 iron ingots and then finish that off. Yeah? No. Okay, why not? What am I missing? Planks, stone. I put all the stone away, did I? Okay, 2 stone. There we go. And try again. Boom. There we go. Auto crafting. And I'm also going to need some paper. Have I got some paper up here? Or sugarcane? I don't have paper or sugarcane up here. No, I don't. I'm pretty sure we've got a ton down at the village, though. So let's quickly go down and collect some sugarcane for that kind of stuff. And luggage, do you follow? Yeah, luggage just teleports with me as well. He's awesome. I love luggage. Luggage is awesome. He's been so helpful. He's been more of a companion than Ego just recently, I tell you. Been more of a companion than Ego because I've been doing all that digging while Ego's not been able to help me out. Not because he wouldn't have wanted to, but he's had to work, whereas I didn't have to work, so I had more time than he did. So there we go, that's some of that, and I also need some lapis, which we'll go back up to the ship for now. Now, this is a pretty cool feature, I think. And there's a lapis. Okay, let's get 2 lapis. Oh, because we made all the challenge, lucky block challenge things. Oh well, 2 will be enough to show you, and then I'll just have to go and dig some more up. I'll have to go deep down somewhere and lift some more up. Okay, so project workbench. Project workbenches, first of all, they look awesome. They are looking like crafting benches, but they are awesome crafting benches. The best feature about these Tinker's crafting benches is they hold the products, they hold their recipe, and they also have access to a chest next to them, which is awesome. This guy here has a chest built in, and he can keep the crafting recipes as well. So, for instance, there we go. We've got the crafting recipe, and he keeps the crafting recipe. Not only that, but he can auto-produce from the stock in the table first. You see, he doesn't use this up. He uses what stock there is in the table. So you can kind of leave the recipe there and just supply the chest full of stuff, which means you can pump stuff into the crafting table and then walk up and just take stuff out when you want. And when the last one goes out, of course, it takes the final bit of the crafting recipe out. Not worried about making the crafting tables, because as I said, I've got to make a load of these things. But also, you can write the recipe onto these project recipe plans. They used to be called project plans, I think. But now they're recipe plans. You can write the recipe onto those, so that I could write it in there. I don't want to write that in there, though, because I will want some, I don't know, I want something like crafting tables just for the sake of making more crafting tables. So we'll write that crafting recipe, crafting table. There we go. Output crafting table. We should possibly also make the chest a crafting recipe as well, because that'll help me make more of these things quicker as well. There we go. Oh, yeah, I don't believe I just did that. Let's get some more of this wood. There we go. And place that around there. There we go. And then recipe plan. Remember the recipe for a chest. Okay, auto crafting 101. Loving it. Right, and then the auto crafting bench. Auto crafting bench looks very similar, but it's kind of got this 2 gears mechanical stuff and a green top instead of a red top. But it's still a crafting table as such. But you can't physically craft things in the crafting table. You have to put plans in. And the recipe plans go in there, right? And it shows you what it's going to output. But you can put more than them in. The one that's slightly bigger is the one that's highlighted, is the one that it will auto-craft. So, for instance, let's turn all of this into planks now. Stop messing around with it in my inventory. Okay, let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. And it will craft me a crafting bench. There we go, look. And there's the crafting table. Yeah, put another 4 in there, and it will make another one. No power required or anything like that for these kind of recipes, at least. And the second is a chest. So if I cycle, using this button to cycle to this output instead, and then stick a load of that in, it will make the chest for me. So I can walk away, come back, and there's ready-made chests in the auto crafting bench. And there are ways of pulling and pushing items into and out of this inventory that I'm going to make the most of. So I only really need 1 recipe plan per bench, but I can also have like multiple. Let's go back to the flans mod. Flans mod's always awkward in any eye, but once you've got it up, it's okay. Flans mod, there we go. There's lots of crafting recipes for these metal bits, which are basically just iron ingots put in certain directions. So if I have a lot of plans for these different parts and make each of these parts on a different plan, then I can cycle through and see the end result, and then just drop some iron in, and it will make a load of those parts for me, which I think is pretty cool, pretty awesome, and may help save a lot of time making all of the many different vehicles that we can possibly craft. The vehicle crafting, yeah. So, like, all of these require lots and lots of different component parts, which are pretty much the same component parts over and over again in different, like, designs. Like, this tank requires the same things as this tank, except they have a different gun on. So those 2 tanks just have a different gun. And this tank needs green dye and a different gun as opposed to those tanks. So most of the things all kind of need the same bits and pieces. So to save a lot of time, I can set these basic recipes for the different ingredients or the materials into general auto crafting or crafting project benches where I can just grab the recipe out as needed. So that is my plan for next week. Well, at least get started on that. I want to do a bit of building as well. I want to make it fairly high-tech looking. So it's going to be a fairly technical build. But also we're going to have that Jurassic Park thing. So I want to get taming and training some dinosaurs with you. We did try in the pre-season first 10 episodes, we did try getting some velociraptors. And I ended up losing them. Because I didn't feed them. I didn't understand the feeder very well. So this next week we should get started on things like that as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this week's episodes from the Revenge of the CTeam. Me and Ego will be getting together this weekend. You'll be seeing this video out just a few hours before we get together for our next session to start doing some more Revenge of the CTeam. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.